8 years ago, an elite Russian parachute regiment played a central role in a massacre of Ukrainian soldiers. Now Ukraine has exacted its revenge. The 331st Guards Airborne Regiment has been significantly damaged in fighting around Kyiv. Around 50 of the 331st 2nd's paratroopers have died in Ukraine, according to open-source intelligence analysts who have scoured the internet for confirmation of the deaths. The wounded could number 100 or more. And then there are the missing, many of whom undoubtedly will be confirmed dead as the 331st reconstitutes in Belarus. That's potentially hundreds of casualties in a regiment that, at its peak strength, had just 2,000 men. Members of the 331st 2nd's headquarters staff, including Regimental Commander Colonel Sergei Sukharev, also have died. Losing a tenth or more of its manpower in just a few weeks could render the 331st incapable of further operations until it rests and takes in reinforcements. Analyst Rob Lee, from the Foreign Policy Research Institute in Philadelphia, has been tallying the 331st 2nd's losses. The BBC weighed in with its own report on the regiment's dismantling by Ukrainian forces. Their reporting tells a startling tale, one that's taken on a new quality in recent days. As Ukrainian troops chase behind Russian units retreating from the Kyiv suburbs, they've discovered hundreds of dead bodies. Civilians. Some lying along roadsides. Others in alleys or doorways. Many of them with their hands bound. It's increasingly clear that Russian units around Kyiv executed Ukrainian civilians, men and boys, in particular, before fleeing toward the safety of Belarus or Russia, often with looted home appliances and other spoils in tow. Ukrainian troops liberating the town of Bucha, northwest of Kyiv, found at least 20 bodies in the streets. It's worth noting that the 331st was one of the units that fought in Bucha. The 331st has a history of atrocities. It was one of the units the Kremlin deployed to eastern Ukraine in 2014 to bolster Russian-backed separatist forces. The Russians and separatists surrounded Ukrainian troops in Ilovaisk. Commanders on both sides agreed to a ceasefire to allow the trapped Ukrainians to leave Ilovaisk via a so-called humanitarian corridor. It was a trap. The Russians opened fire on the departing Ukrainians, killing around 400 of them in what was, until recently, the bloodiest day ever for the post-Soviet Ukrainian army. The Ukrainian army captured 10 members of the 331st in Ilovaisk, helping officials in Kyiv to confirm the regiment's role in the massacre. The 331st got the better of the Ukrainians 8 years ago in Ilovaisk. And fighting around Kyiv this March, the regiment's fortunes reversed. The 33ST's thin-skinned Bermudian dollars and BTRD airborne fighting vehicles, designed to be lightweight in order to facilitate transport via Il-76 airlifter, offered little protection against the Ukrainians' missiles and artillery. Wrecked BMDs and BTRDs feature in several videos and photos circulating on social media. Analysts have confirmed the Russians so far have lost at least 150 BMDs and BTRDs. The actual total almost certainly is much greater. The lesson, for Russian leaders who don't seem keen to learn anything from their disastrous war on Ukraine, might be this. It's one thing for an elite parachute regiment to defeat an army that's retreating under the terms of a purported ceasefire. It's much harder to beat a determined foe armed with powerful anti-tank missiles and fighting for its own home. A foe that no longer believes Russian promises. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.